Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here, the brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop fair today. They're going to go out today to see what things came out, to see if things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, there's actually not a bunch of big things coming out today. I think like some of the only things coming out are some catalog titles. Like I know all the Bill and Ted films are coming out on 4K today. Those are ones though, I don't know if those will be sold in any stores. Like perhaps Walmart might, have like maybe one of the single releases of them, perhaps, or they might have the collection. I think they had the collection of both of the films. I don't think they did a 3-pack film collection, but I think they had the 2 films together at one point. I remember them having. So maybe they're due, the 4K collection down the line here. We shall see. I kind of suspect, though, if they do like a Steelbook version, they might get that one over the standard one. Other than that, though, I think there was a couple other smaller things coming out today. So we shall see if the stores change out anything today as well. I've been kind of under just a lot of just stress. I've been kind of under doing the selling process for Desert Fiend. So I'm kind of in a weird sort of way today and stuff. I'm leaving really late, and my anytime I do something really different, it messes up my Spectrum stuff too. So I get I'm very much doing things the same all the time. Anytime things get changed, I get really weird. I never talk about this kind of stuff, but honestly, it's the way I am, and I feel like it's kind of important to discuss it. But anyway, though, we're gonna go out today, see what stuff comes, see what stuff's out today. Like I said, hopefully we can find some stuff. We shall see too if there are anything new toy wise. I know at GameStop's though, they have some Simpsons toys you can only get in there, and I think they had them on Amazon for a while and then they sold out. But I might try to find one random GameStop if there's any in the areas that I'm at today. I might look in one just to see if they have any of the Simpsons toys as well. But anyway though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And we always check here in the front in the $1, $3, and $5 spot. It's funny, you don't see the big numbers that say $1, $3, and $5. They used to have the big things on the top. I don't see them laid out like that anymore. That's funny. Yeah, they usually on the top of them, they had the big numbers and stuff like that in here. But you always have to check because they randomly get new things in here. Every couple of weeks I see stuff in here. It's some of the most random mishmash of things and interesting moving things too, like storage things, rotating trays that spin around, and just really random kind of items and stuff like that in here though. But we always check in the front where the movies used to be, and now it's the books, and see what's changed. I think this Ends With Us book wasn't there last week, and a few things are gone though. I actually think a few of these things were changed out. I think all these books here were not here last week. And then we always do a quick look at the turd mags to see, what's on the turd mags this week. But we'll head over to the actual section and see if there's anything new out in the movie section. Like I said, I don't know if anything will be changed out today though, but we shall see. Yeah, well, taking a look over here, you can see, guys, everything is I see Ted Lasso from last week, but nothing else here, though, from what I can tell, though. But let's take a look, though, and see if there's anything different turtle-wise or anything like that. Seems to be the same ones there, but we'll see, though. Like I was saying, the Simpsons, though, it's so funny how they started out having the Simpsons as, Target exclusives, and then they've kind of switched them now to, all these spots are having. Like I said, GameStop. They have these ones still, that pizza thrower. I showed that one last week, but it's just such a big box and stuff. These ones are kind of funny too, these turtle ones that have the small heads like that. But other than that though, nothing really else different here though, as far as I can tell. Simpsons wise in here though, they have one of the play sets left in here though, the couch play sets, and they have one Homer figure left. These are I like these because they're only $5 and a pretty good size for these, and I think they're going to keep making a bunch of different ones. The ones at GameStop though are bigger, more like this size, and there's one that's Mr. Burns and Homer. I think it's Homer covered in radioactive slime stuff and stuff like that. Into Walmart we go. Well, taking a look in here today, guys, I don't see anything new or changed out. Everything in here seems to be the stuff from last week, like Ted Lasso, Sting, Arcadian was a week or two back. I don't know if Halo Season 2, I think that was a couple weeks ago as well. You always have to check just to make sure there's nothing else randomly mixed in. And right here in the front, I saw the spots for stuff like Fall Guy, that was 2 weeks back. Strangers, that was old. So yeah, it does not look like to me they have anything new at all released in Walmart's this week, at least from what I can tell. It doesn't seem like it. But in here today though, toy-wise, I wasn't seeing anything new when it comes to the turtles. I did see these things though, guys. I'll show you. They had a whole standee, and they had a whole bunch of these. They don't normally have this many. This one I had already seen. This put together one that was like, I think it's like teapots and stuff like that. But this one's really cool. This is like a Harry Potter one where you put together like little spell things. See this? It's like weird little things and stuff. But this one I'm surprised they have, because usually these things are like sold out real quick. But it looks like they got a bunch of them in this location though. But these are definitely pretty cool ones though. Like I said, I always like these put together things. Yeah, so I ended up getting 2 of those Harry Potter balls, because you know balls always come in pairs. You always have to get 2 of them. But yeah, I got 2 of the Harry Potter balls in there. Into the second Walmart we go. We'll see if this one has anything different today though. We shall see. Well, taking a look in here, guys, see is anything randomly mixed in here new. Turtle wise seems to be pretty much the same ones for the most part. Let's see though, does this one have those Harry Potter things that I just found at the other one? Yeah, see that other one had this stuff out in this kind of area. It doesn't look like this one has those Harry Potter potion things. So those ones I bet are not that many spots. These ones are kind of funny too. These like ones that have like Subway cookies and little tea things with them and stuff, Mentos and stuff like that. But we'll take a look over here in the section and see if this one has anything different over here. Like I said, I don't think there's anything new release-wise at any of the stores that put out today, though. Let's see, though, if this location has the anything different toy-wise. Oh, yeah, this one has those. I can't remember if I showed them last week or not, these Biker Mice from Mars ones in here. These are really pretty cool. They're not cheap, though. They're $29.99 for these ones. But they're pretty cool, though. I remember the show really well as a kid. So it's kind of cool and just so surreal seeing these ones get re-released again. Other than that, though, I don't think there's anything else too different in here, though. One thing I wonder, too, guys, is like, you know, I know Redbox is totally gone. I really wonder how long they're going to leave the boxes still at the places, because most of them just have big signs that say they're closed for good. So it's just weird, because it seems almost like they're all just getting left and behind and stuff like that. So I'm really wondering when they're going to actually all be, you know, removed from the stores and stuff. Because from what I can tell, everywhere I've seen that the units are just still there. So I wonder who it is that's like picking them up and all that kind of stuff. Into the second Target we go. But yeah, guys, nothing in here different though, movie-wise though, and here all the same stuff. Nothing new changed out today in this location either though. But yeah, though, in the Target though, absolutely nothing new in there. Nothing new toy-wise. I did go into next door though. There was a Spirit Halloween, and I ended up getting, it was hard to show anything, it was loud music and stuff, and but they ended up having that Beetlejuice kind of VHS tape that has like, what's it have in here? A patch, button, decal, and a lanyard. I just like it because it's in a VHS style box. It's just kind of a cool, there's a bunch of different ones that they have in there though. But yeah, like I said, nothing whatsoever though in the Target today though. Into GameStop we go. Yes, in this area there is one random one, so we'll see if they have any of the Simpsons figures though. We shall see. Yeah, just like that. I was only in there for like a millisecond. Like there was nothing. I asked the guy and he's like, "Are you a classic Simpsons fan?" And I said, "Oh yeah." He's like, well, we have one of the Krusty dolls in there. So I said, oh, he's like, well, we haven't done any of those figures yet. But I think they are going to be having like 3 different ones that are exclusive to GameStops. But we'll see if I ever come across them, though. But anyway, though, guys, that was off my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, let me know in the comments below if you guys ended up picking up anything on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K today. Like I said, not a huge release day today, but this past weekend I did see 2 different films. I saw M. Night Shyamalan's new film Trap, which I really loved. It, you know, stars Josh Hartnett, and basically, you know from the beginning that his character is a killer, and basically he's trapped in this concert that he's at it with his daughter, and he finds out, and you find this in the trailer too, that he's basically, it's all set up to try and find him, but they don't really know who they're looking for. It's this whole thing of like, will Josh Hartnett's character figure out how to get out of this situation? I really liked it. I really thought it was well done. I also really like with M. Night Shyamalan's movie that he always adds a little bit of comedy in there, which I really like. I always like hate when a movie is like just too serious and stuff like that. I always like that he just adds a few moments of comedy here and there, which I really like. I feel like the one that had the most comedy was The Visit, especially with the diaper on the head thing, which I love that Visit movie. The other movie that I saw this past weekend was Harold and the Purple Crayon, which surprisingly I thought was excellent. And I'm not, no fooling or anything like that. I love that movie. That had a total like throwback feel to one of those like, I don't know, like a movie you haven't seen in like 20 years. It had that real, like, almost like early 2000s feel, or like late 90s feel, or something. It's just hard to explain, but it was basically Harold turned into a human being into the real world, and he could draw things and what would happen. I don't know, I really liked it. I'm surprised how much I liked that movie. But anyway, though, guys, like I said, let me know what you guys picked up this week, or if you guys saw anything this past weekend. And now stay tuned. I have only a few new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for you guys. And the first one I got here is from Warner Brothers. They sent over a free copy. I just wanted to let you guys know this one was available. And this is the complete series here, Ted Lasso. They call it Ted Lasso the Richmond way, but this is all 3 seasons of the show. I'm guessing that maybe they called it like, the Richmond way like this because maybe they'll end up doing like a movie or something down the line, so they kind of want to leave it open-ended, so it's not like this is the end for sure. That's all I'm kind of guessing, maybe. But this is a show that originally is on Apple TV. And what's cool, though, is I think this is one of the few things that Apple TV has released on a physical disc. They don't usually put a lot of their stuff out, that are Apple, like, originals and stuff like that. So I'm glad they're releasing the show. There's another one, too, that's an original that hopefully they put out, too, that M. Night Shyamalan show that he produced. So hopefully that one comes out as well down the line. Now, in here, though, it does include, too, a little mini poster, too. So it's a fold-out poster of the characters, too. So that is included, as well as a double-sided one. So that's very cool. This was included in a very fun show which stars Jason Sudeikis. And basically, it's about his character who's this coach who ends up going to coach soccer in the UK. And kind of it's this sort of like for a team that's not the greatest and things like that. And he's kind of like, it kind of reminded me almost of like one of those like kicking and screaming kind of things, or like those kind of old school sports things like Mr. Baseball, or one of those sort of things, like someone going somewhere, kind of fish out of water type thing, and him kind of there, and like no one really wants him to be there because they know he's not a great coach too. So it's kind of this whole thing. It's a really fun show, though. Like I said, I never saw this one at all, though, when it was on, because I didn't have Apple Plus, but really fun show. Like I said, it's the complete series of the show here. The next one here, this one was from A24, and you guys can get this one exclusively from their website. And this is, Jonathan Glazer's new film. Jonathan Glazer directed, this is the movie here too, called The Zone of Interest. Jonathan Glazer also directed a movie which I really loved, which was Under the Skin, which stars Scarlett Johansson, which is a great like alien film. If you guys have never seen that one, it's an absolute must-watch, great movie. I remember seeing that one in theaters and like being like obsessed with it, just like the shot. And that's the one thing about Jonathan Glazer. He started out doing music videos, so he has really amazing shots, the way that he shoots things, and just the cinematography and these really big things. I don't know, just the way it's done. I really have always loved his shots. And this is a very sad film, though. It's basically, though, about this family living right outside of where the Holocaust is, and the camps. And basically, they're like a house right outside of it. It's just it's not as much what's going on inside, it's more of what's going on outside of this family. And you kind of, know what's back there. It's very, very sad, but a really well-made character piece here, really well acted. Definitely worth checking out. It has on here, though, what does it have on here? Filming Zone, directed and edited and photographed by Philip Sinrak. It has on here Sunbeams on here, written and performed by Joseph Wolf on here, still photographs on here as well. And like I was mentioning, this is the 4K Ultra HD edition here of the film. And here's a look, though, inside, too. Here's a look at the disc. And then it also, there's some art cards that are included in here as well. But really, really great film. A24 also has on their website, I think it's shipping now, is I saw the TV Glow as well, which is available exclusively on their website too. They've been doing a lot of releases exclusively. So if you guys are noticing, you don't see like some of the stuff on Amazon, places like that. They're exclusive to A24's website. But I'm glad, though, that they're doing discs. I'm glad it's not like, there's no physical discs. I'm glad A24 is like, no, we are going to make the discs and still have them, because I like that. I really like there being physical things of everything. The next one I got here is from Despop Entertainment. This was an interesting movie. This has Mickey Rourke in here. It's called Murder Motel. And it's kind of like, almost like one of those movies where it takes place, like kind of all that goes on in this kind of hotel or motel, and kind of like the shady, bad things that are going on in there. And like Mickey Rourke is kind of like, almost like the bad guy kind of involved in everything. You kind of see him kind of coming in and out of the hotel, the motel, and kind of like when there's problems and stuff like that. But it's sort of like everybody in this place is terrible and real bad people. It's kind of almost like the vibe of this movie. It kind of plays out a little bit like Spun. It kind of has that sort of feel to it a little bit in here, but really interesting movie. Like I said, this one here is called Murder Motel. It had a lot of other people pop up in here too, like Glenn Plummer's in here, Noel G's in the movie, as well. The next one here, this is the last one here. This was from Altered Innocence, and I really love this movie. This was like, and this is one of those ones too that's like, I'm glad to have like the slipcover version, because I feel like this is going to be a movie that could be rare, because you never know, Warner Brothers could make a big thing about this movie later. I don't know. It is in total public domain, but I've never seen anybody actually have the stones to actually do this in this context, and it was great. And it's a movie here called The People's Joker, and I love this movie. This was so good, and I didn't know what I was going to expect going into this, and didn't know what to really know too much about it. And it's basically, though, about the one character who's coming out as trans, and basically kind of becomes the Joker. And it's sort of like, but then there's other people that are other Jokers and things like that. So it's kind of like, that's the backstory to it, but then at the same time it's like going after Batman, and you see all the characters, and they even like use some of the backgrounds and stuff, but it was all done in parody though, so it was all fair use. But it was, like I said, it was really interesting, the stuff that they did, because I'm like, crazy, but it really had a good message too, with like the meaning of everything and what they were going after by the end of this and everything too. I like this though. I really, really did. UCB, the Upright Citizens Brigade, was behind this as well. So like they, if you guys know, they have like crazy humor and stuff, and they definitely have some sort of a thing with Lorne Michaels. I don't know if maybe the director maybe like wanted to be on SNL. I don't know. I don't know the story, but I'm always kind of wondering about that. But there's a couple of cameos in here too, like voice cameos in here as well throughout the one. But I don't know. I like this. It has a very Tim and Eric feel too, because the director, they actually worked on a lot of Tim and Eric productions, like Check It Out and stuff like that. So it has that sort of vibe to it as well. Even the one actor who's the guy with the puppets was in here. I always see him at like Hollywood shows walking around, and he was in here too. But great movie. Really like this one. It has on here, though, feature-wise, 24 comic zine in here, comedy track on here with Vera, the director, commentary with Vera and actor Nathan Faustyn. Another cast commentary on here, behind-the-scenes featurettes, theatrical trailers on here as well. And the interesting thing, too, is a lot of this movie, for the most part, was done on green screen. So it was really interesting how it was all put together and everything. Anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. Thanks again for watching, subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.